in the second quarter of 2010 with some of the greats.
And Armenia is an absolute powerhouse in this sport.
Well, they're bidding to host the Junior Europeans next year, and actually I think it would be great fun, and I think they'll do a good job if they get the nod. The vote has got to be decided by the European executive, but there's an inspection in July to decide who does get that venue. So 190 on the bar. As you'll have gathered from what I've just said, this is a new personal best attempt. Very nice.
No doubt about that. That's impressive. That was a very nice lift. This is a pretty good size weight. This guy's got a future. This time Steiner's probably really coming out. He's going to lose ground here, we would predict, to Shigashev. He's got to cut his losses here, would be the strategy.
Alexian, I should just mention, is the heaviest of the class 146.54 kilos, about 310 pounds, 22 and a bit stone. Steiner, the Olympic champion, about to take his first attempt at 190. So effectively Steiner would go into the lead if he picks this up, and you can sort of see the serious scowl on his face here. This is not easy. He's been off the stage now for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in July, August. He's a big, famous personality as a result of his Olympic win. He's had plenty of time to enjoy the spoils. But now, this is where he's got to show that he's on his way back. Assessment.
Mathieu settled a little bit in the bottom just to make sure he had that. Particularly the snatch is close but not 100% dead on the bottom position. You might want to adjust a little just to make sure that when you stand up you don't lose it. There it is. He's pausing just a second, make sure he's got the bar where he'd like it. Then he just stands up, waits.
Shigashev, the oldest of the contenders at 30, but that's not too old. And onto the stage. 45 seconds, plenty of time. Prowls around. This man who was beaten in the Olympic Games by a single kilo. He gave away 22 kilos to Steiner. He lost by a kilo. So in some senses you could say he was the moral winner, but actually Steiner got the gold medal and he ended up with the silver. Good start. 195. And Shigashev will be keen to make ground on the field. When he snatched in the Olympic Games, he contributed 210 kilos in the snatch phase compared to the 203 of Steiner. So he'll be looking to stay ahead of his arch rival in the first half of this competition, and if he can, to gather in as many kilos advantage as possible. Really good precision, excellent placement, good speed. And now Alexanyan of Armenia, also on 195, second attempt, but because he's the heavy boy, this would only put him into second place, leaving the two Germans pushed down to third and fourth. Very pleased. Good number of Armenians right behind me here in the Palace of Sport. They really enjoy it. They've been good spectators all the way through the championships here. The local community have really turned out. And he's really enjoying himself. 195, new personal best, going in the right direction. And it'll be Steiner, I think, coming out now on this 195 kilo weight. So Shigashev has had one attempt. This is the second life for Matthias Steiner. Here he is. 27 years of age. When he won the Olympic Games, he was the Well, he was just the personality of Germany everywhere, on every radio chat show you could possibly think of. Really popular. He really is a household name in his country. And the bar just swung behind there. I was talking to Mark Huster, who's commentating with our colleagues from Germany, Ron Ringuth, with him. He's just a little concerned about the softness of Steiner, whether it was all connecting, and as Randy said a little earlier, his teammate Almar Velagic got the better of him in the German championships this year. You just see the bar just swings behind, and he's got 190, but if he doesn't make this, he'll have given away 5 kilos to Shigishev, who's got 2 attempts to go further away from him. Shigishev, when you look at his record, he's very much the nearly man. Nearly got a medal in the Athens Olympics as a 105 kilo lifter, but was 4th. But Steiner, just under half a minute. No, and this time the bar isn't high enough, and he loses it in front, and that leaves Shigishev with a 5 kilo advantage. And Alex Sanyan of Armenia is going to come out, and the bar's gone to 197, so Shigishev doesn't want this weight. So Ruben Alexanyan of Armenia, the under-23 European champion of last season, just 20 years of age. This will be for the lead. It'll be 2 kilos ahead of Shigishev, and it'll be 7 ahead of the 2 German lifters, Velagic and Steiner. Velagic in 4th place by virtue of 3rd place, I should say, at the moment, by virtue of his lighter body weight. So another personal best attempt. But Alexanyan has looked to be really enjoying his afternoon so far. 3rd attempt. Coming down to 10 seconds. And a little bit like Steiner, he didn't pull the bar high enough. No way did he get nearly underneath that bar. But for Shigishev, and this would give him a 5 kilo advantage over Alexanyan and a 10 kilo advantage over the 2 German lifters. So, important lift. .210 in the Olympic Games, but I don't think he's in that form. But 200 may well be within his reach. David Rigger has planned this campaign. He's standing in the doorway. Technically very good. Good speed, lots of strength, and he's making hay while the sun shines here. Actually, it is shining outside. It's been a really nice day, and 200 kilos. And Shigishev, the bar notionally going up to 201 kilos. This would really dishearten the German duo of Steiner and Velagic. Over half a minute to lock on, to mentally prepare. He's got a great chance, even now, still a long way to go, but a great chance of taking this European Championship title. What an excellent little series. What a lovely little series. 195, 200, 205. And that 205 is pretty well his 2nd lifetime best result. He 210 in the Olympics, but to do 205 2 years out, That's really good lifting.